because no one told me how to act in this position. No, I just got here on my own through work, and I don't know what you expect from me, and I don't know who's having the conversation to tell you to. But and then also, I don't fucking trust you. I don't know you. But
Even
at the
worse.
same time, yeah, I don't even know you. But like the expectation for us to fuck or go out for drinks and me wanting to come to your house and work on business plans, like without
That's way too far. Like you don't know me, man. What do you mean come to your house? Fuck you talking about? We don't know each other.
Yeah, they go. Oh, I
You
want you
gotta
to meet
understand
my
too.
daughter,
That's the individual. That's not
bro.
strictly up top. Like, I work at a bar. Women come up to all the time. Oh, hey,
Okay, I get what you're saying, Sean. I
I ain't
would
say that.
agree with you if this hasn't been like a consistent timeline event for me. Like, I get what you're saying, but from what I see, and I again, this is my perspective, it could be biased, so you take it with a grain of salt. There is a collective hive mind thought process with a lot of black executives
Yeah.
and black people who make over a certain amount of money. And if you don't participate in the hive mind collective,
That's
you
not
will
a
be
black thing.
ostracized. I mean, it's not just a black thing, but you would think that any black person that's excelling, I would celebrate. Not, oh,
No,
you better hive mind this black shit, nigga.
that's not true.
And
It's like for everybody.
I
Is
get
it?
you. Is it?
Yeah.
I
I
watch, bro.
think
It ain't.
I think
Okay.
the issue is that you have more to lose than some people, but the situation isn't necessarily changing.
Yeah, because
I
Okay.
don't
I
know.
mean, I'm
if you
I'm
look at
willing to be wrong.
Ben Carson not a hive-minded black person, but if he's in a room full of white people, he's with white conservatives, he's fine. But black people don't
Okay,
care
yeah,
for him.
I get your
Just
point.
you talking about black Democrats or political leaning, that stuff matters in those rooms. And typically, when you're talking about the tech space, everyone's liberal. So I get where you're coming from. But if you go into a room of white people and you're the only black guy, they're going to have that expectation of you because it's just there. But generally speaking, a room full of black people are liberal and selfish. They become quote unquote boule-ish, if that makes sense. If you know who they
Mhm.
are, the upper black class or whatever. And if you're in
Yep.
tech, you're in that class, kinda. But if you go, hey, I'm not, whatever, but it's easy to navigate it. Just tell them what they want to hear and move forward. If it's not really consequential to your job, you really can have as many discussions about nothing as you want. But I think you have that shock and awe factor sometimes that you often mention a lot. I'm like, oh man, they'll say something off wall. Man, this country's going so great, man. Joe Biden's doing a good job. Your, you know, reflex is going to be like, huh, whatever. My reflex would be like, yeah, something like that. It's pretty good, I guess, or whatever. We ain't dead. I'm not gonna go that deep with it. I'm not gonna
It's
like,
not,
nigga, I
bro.
don't know you.
No, it's not even that they go political, bro. It's like they don't come from an individual's perspective. That you would think like this black person worked their way up to something, and they're
They
in a
don't
good
care.
position. Yeah, they don't care.
No one cares though.
Some people do care. That is a lie.
No,
And what, like,
no one
I would
cares.
say, I could walk in a room full of white people in some situations that I can read offhand, and I was more comfortable walking in that room than I was around the black people because the
But
black
that's the you
people
thing.
have no idea. No, it's not a me thing. Black people,
It's
you don't know
expectation.
what you're gonna get. With white
I
people, I
mean,
know what I'm
those
gonna
white
get.
people,
Some,
those black people work just as hard to get where they're going in different paths or whatever. They
Hmm.
just
I
buy
I
agree
into the
with that.
get it,
bullshit.
bro.
Some people just buy into the shit, bro. You just don't buy into the shit because you see the shit for what it is. But most people aren't like that. They don't have that second thought. Like they just, like, I
They
think you
don't.
gotta understand the normie blackies. Like they're just normie blackies. Like even if you talk about somebody we do know, like Dez, she's just a normie. Like there's nothing special about her. She's a normie. Especially if you're talking about women. Women don't value hard work. They value you getting there. Period. They don't care if you had to work hard to get there, as long as you got there. Men value work, like and efforts. I think that's what we talked about. The sense of duty. You missed that part. Women don't have a sense of duty, so they're there. They feel like they belong there or they got there, even if they fuck their way there. Or like one of our vice presidents. It looks the same, so they figure it is the same.
That's a good
Now,
point. But it's just an uncomfortable space to be in, especially the black women who try to use power to fuck you. Or they're just rude as fuck. I've noticed that black women in positions of power are fucking rude.
oh, well, it's not that they're rude. They figure being a boss is mean being a bitch, and they don't know the difference.
I feel you.
It's like
I saw that
distilled
in a
power.
Marvel movie. Women project power. Men just are in power. Women think they have to project power in order to be powerful. Not all of them, but some of them. But like they believe power by men's form is always projecting it. But a man can have all the power in the room. He doesn't really give a fuck if you know it or not. They think that you need to know that they have power. You know, just like you've been in a room with a nigga who would kill you and know nothing about it. A nigga can see that, and the nigga not projecting it. Like a nigga who would kill you. Women think they're gonna be like, they have to say, I'll kill your motherfucking ass. That nigga who will kill you would never probably say that shit.
Oh, okay, bro. I get what you're coming from, but let me say this. I've had a black woman that I've never met before call the office and say, "Can you send a white guy?" Now, that's the type of shit I'm talking about for black women. She
Well,
didn't want a black man working on her shit so bad, consulting her, having conversations with her intimately about her infrastructure and shit so bad that she wanted a white man to do it. And it's that type of shit that I've never experienced black.
it
I got a
Or
kind of
question.
depends on how black woman grew up. There's a deeper story there with her.
I mean, there likely is, and one we'll never know because we'll never find out.
We won't care.
I mean, somebody
mean,
cares somewhere. Maybe not you, maybe not me, but somebody somewhere cares a lot about that story, bro. Somebody somewhere cares a lot about that one.
yeah, black
Well,
executive women are mean and horny. So like anybody who's worried about shooting their
that's
shot
the
with like
ending. That's the ending thought. There, black executive women are mean and horny. All right. Well,
yeah, like
we'll
if you ever meet one
we'll,
to the young man and you're like, oh, she has too much money, she's in this power. Nah, you got it, bro. You got it. She's desperate for male attention in the sexual space. You got it, I promise. Shoot a shot. Not my thing, but if it's yours, shoot a shot. Trust me.
I got called racist the other day.
what do you have for your segment, Sham, this week in Black Women Accountability?
It's got a name.
Yeah.
I thought I might have told y'all this, but I tell you about the girl who I had to kick out, and then she started calling me racist, and the other person she had to deal with, who was the reason she got kicked out, racist, who was another black woman.
No, tell us more.
So I'm at the bar, working the floor like normal, which for me is just standing up there and drinking my beer until some shit happens, and I'm watching in case some stupid shit pops off, so I can stop before it like comes to a head. And all of a sudden, they get tapping my shoulder. Yo, ha, she got to go. I'm like, all right. I don't ask questions when it comes to the bar. That's not my job to care about why you got kicked out unless I say some shit that's actually fucking wrong. So long and short of it is, I go over to a girl like, hey, sorry, you got to go. Oh, what you got to go for? Her friend pops up. It's like, don't know, but I don't get paid to know. I just get paid to move people. I don't want any problems. I'm just letting you know what the bar wants. So if you can't stay, you can't stay. I'm sorry about that. The other place is open. And there were 5 girls total. 3 of them didn't have a problem. The one who caused the initial issue, loud as fuck. The one friend was, oh hell no, what the fuck? No, why'd you gotta go? And I was like, I don't want no problems. I'm just saying y'all gotta go. I'm nice. I try to be. So they start moving. I'm like, all right, cool. I expected this to blow up a lot worse than it did. So we get like 3 steps. And I know this bar is more or less shaped like a hallway to a certain extent. So it's a straight line from where they are to the exit/entrance. Moving them, and then all of a sudden it's relatively crowded. I notice the feet aren't moving. And the girls who are in the back close to me weren't the ones that would create an issue. I look up and over, and she's at the bar talking shit to the girl who just kicked her out. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah, no, I said you had to leave, not this isn't your time to do a last stand or any kind of bullshit speech. Like, you got to go. I was trying to be nice about this, but don't get shit confused. It's like, oh, you know what? That's all right. Fuck you. Y'all fucking racist. Y'all fucking racist. The only people they had interacted with were black. The black girl she had interacted with was actually darker than iron. The reason that she got kicked out was because she had been slamming her hand on the bar and saying, why are they taking so fucking long? And she had called a girl out of her name. After that, the bartender was like, I'm not about to deal with that shit. Get rid of her. So this was just one of the many times, like the past, I don't know, a week or two, where I've had these moments where I deal with a black person telling other people they're black because they're not getting their way. It's not that they're black, it's that they're that type of person.
Damn.
Lack
That's
of moral
pretty fucked
standing
up.
in any position is the same. It's just that the higher you go up the ladder, corporate or money wise, the more effect they can have on you.
True indeed. True indeed. So
So my girl was
my
talking shit to me. I didn't have a lot to lose, but Black Libertarian would definitely have a lot more to lose than I do. Same situation,
correct.
different weight.
I agree with you. For my entry in this was the woman who got caught in Walmart with her son unclothed. Does anybody remember this?
What?
So there's a
Yeah,
woman. Her name
diaper
is
on.
Kimberly. She brought a child in with a diaper during a time where everybody was wearing coats. It was cold. The baby was shivering, and she brought him in with a diaper. No, not a shirt, not some little things for his feet. A diaper. So of course, you know exactly what happened. People were sitting there, going, "Hey, I don't care about the fact that this child or that you're doing this, that, third thing, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10." What they did instead was people bought the child clothes and all that kind of stuff. It became a huge story, and the mother got locked up for neglect. And the employee who captured it and added it to the internet. Now, sorry, I forgot that one part. An employee captured this and added it to the internet. Now, what she did was wrong. But if she had just turned it over to Child Protective Services, I don't see anything wrong with what she did. But if
I don't
you,
believe in protect all black women, but I believe we should protect the children, especially the smaller ones.
right, the kid didn't ask for anything. Kid didn't ask to be part of this. Not at all. And she was just being absolutely crazy. But you know how women are. It's my child. And it's like, yeah, but children belong to the state. You create them, but they belong to the state.
It's your child as long as you're treating them, as long as you're not torturing the child. There's a
Correct.
difference between your child and this experiment.
Yeah, well, luckily the child was released to family members. Hopefully, they're family members who aren't going to just release the child once the woman gets out of prison or jail.
They're gonna give it right back to her.
I really hope they don't, but they probably won't because the state loves to do those. Oh, we're gonna check up on you in a certain amount of time.
Niggas don't care.
But
You know,
I mean, look, bro, I'm hoping for the best. All right, I'm not just gonna assume the worst is gonna happen, just because sometimes that's
Nah, some in
exactly
the
what
worst.
happens.
Some in the reality. Don't nobody want to watch nobody else's kids.
I mean,
they don't want to watch somebody else's kids.
people don't like watching their own kids, but I'm sorry if you decide that you want to go fight for the child for the state, you better watch that goddamn kid.
You talking about people fighting to completion? People like to fight in the part where it makes them look good, and then once the new car smell wears
Reality
off,
comes
all right,
in,
then on to
then
the
the
next
whole
thing.
different story.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna find out because
Shit, Artifact and Megan Thee Stallion lied about people twerking on her dead mama grave.
I mean, I saw those images. It may have been other people, but that shit is hilarious if true. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's disrespectful, but it's funny.
Do anybody care about their beef really?
Nah,
No.
but it's
You
just
know, it's just,
some format. It's not really a lot of good new TV shows out there. Gotta find some entertaining stuff.
like I said, Netflix is slow, so I care.
I'm being
Oh man,
honest.
he don't watch anime like that, yo.
Yeah, if you watch anime, he'd be having more than enough shows to watch that
Well, I've
don't
been watching
involve
this
no
TV
story.
show called Billions. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, Billions is
The older
great.
show.
Billions is one of the better TV shows to come out in the last decade.
Yeah,
And
I'd never seen it
isn't it the
before.
same people that made Nip Tuck?